Another day, another video. Welcome back to my channel, everybody. Today we're watching the Vampire Diaries. This is episode 19 in season 2. Hopefully you guys have been enjoying the series so far. That does mean the first 18 episodes of the channel have been uploaded, as well as the whole of season 1 you can go back and enjoy. Now, KLAUS is finally in the show, but he's in the body of Alaric. We seen straight away that he had Catherine tied up on a chair. He said, "You've been on the run for 500 years away from me, and I'm going to make sure that the next 250, at least half of what you was on the run, is going to be in pain." And he was compelling her to stab herself, and he said, "Mate, you keep doing that until I come back." And she was just boom, boom into her leg. It looked actually brutal. And then he went to school. He said he wanted to get a closer look at Delena, the doppelganger himself. So he was teaching the class, and he was there, and he was just staring at her, giving her a cheeky grin and that. Nobody knew what was going on, obviously. But there was a 60s dance at the school at the night, and he compelled someone to pretty much go over to Delena, and she was asking it. She told her that KLAUS said that he wants her to say the final dance for him at the party, which is interesting, because obviously it gave everyone a high alert then that KLAUS was going to make an appearance. And then once he was at the party itself, we had Caroline there, Bonnie was there, Jeremy, Damon and Stefan, obviously all trying to protect Delena. He got on the mic, well, somebody compelled somebody to go on the mic and dedicate a song to Delena as well. I think it was like My Endless Love, which was mad. Which is mad. And then obviously he confronted Bonnie in the hallway and Delena, and he revealed himself that I am KLAUS inside Alaric, and he said that he's not after Delena tonight, which was very interesting. He was after Bonnie, using his warlock as well, because he was told that Bonnie could take him out, but if his warlock put a spell on maybe on Alaric, I think it was, that basically if Bonnie kills him, it doesn't really matter, because he can save his soul, his body. He could just transition into the next person. So pretty much he wanted a fight with Bonnie. He wanted her to use all her powers so she would die herself, because they was told and they know that if she can pretty much kill KLAUS, but it would take a toll on her. Delena and everyone tried to stop it. Damon, he told her, "Mate, are you willing to do whatever it takes?" She said, "Yeah, of course I am." So pretty much they come up with a plan that Bonnie was going all out after Alaric, KLAUS, and she was going to try and do everything that she can to take him out. Well, Bonnie died. She put up a fantastic fight, to be honest. It looked like KLAUS couldn't even do anything. She was so strong, but he was there. He was taking it, which obviously, as a strong person that he would, and he had his help from his warlock as well. But Bonnie was giving it to him. She ended up passing away. Obviously, Delena, everyone was crying. He was fuming. He was blaming Damon. Obviously, he let it happen because he knew she would die, but he enticed it anyway. He said that he would get rid of the body. Well, what he actually done was took her to the burial, took her to a place where all the witches was burned. And there's candles down, and she was revived. And she said to Jeremy, "Mate, we had to make it look real. You know, there's a plan between us. KLAUS thinks I'm dead now. If everyone knew that I was alive, nobody would be crying. Nobody would act any emotional, and he would have sensed that something was wrong." So that is the little plan that they've got. And then at the end of the episode, yeah, this is very, very interesting. Delena was saying, yeah, that like they don't really have any options, and she was thinking, and her thoughts is, the best option of getting KLAUS is Elijah. And without telling anybody, she went down into the basement on her own, grabbed the dagger, boom, it's been released, and she sat on the floor. And I'm assuming that is where we're going to start this episode, man, with Elijah being reborn again for the third time. Madness. How exciting, because obviously KLAUS, he doesn't know Elijah's after him, or maybe he does, but Elijah wants to go after KLAUS. But now he knows that Elena's tried to kill him, Damon's tried to kill him, John's tried to kill him. Is he going to put his agenda at the side and go after KLAUS now he knows he's here, or is he going to get revenge on everyone? That is what we need to find out. But if you do enjoy today's video, please smash the like on the button. It really helps out the channel. Subscribe if you're new. Thanks for clicking on my video. Really, really do appreciate it. And as always, let's jump into the episode. Wonder how long it takes him to come back. Oh, here we go.
I am pleased you could join us.
I could not miss the birthday celebration.
Hello.
Oh yeah, she said she had an English accent, didn't she?
Oh my God. Forgive me, you remind me of someone.
A pleasure, my lord.
Pleasure's mine.
Do you reckon he's playing dead?
I can't be in this house.
You're not invited in.
Wait, did he originally not get stabbed off Alaric in Damon's house? And he was invited in then, wasn't he, at the door? So whose house was that in, or whose house are they in? And in Elena's new house now? I'm just trying to figure it out. Because if they are in Elena's house, she could have just invited him in just then, but it's not, it's Damon's, and I'm sure that he's been invited in. I mean, it was a good concept there. Then I was very intrigued that obviously he's inside and he was struggling, he couldn't breathe. It seems like he was dying. That's a good way of possibly getting somebody, one of the originals, dead. Maybe a little Easter egg there, that obviously if you somehow get him inside a building that has not been invited in, the oxygen or the health, and they die inside. Oh, man, I'm loving this. No, I'm loving these. Oh, she's giving her a peace offering. Yo, mate, can I just say that transition of that blood droplet down from the V, it looked like it landed on Stefan then, was crisp.
Good morning.
Hey, where's Delena?
I don't know, Stefan. She's your girlfriend. Mine's right here.
Hey, it's me. Where are you? Call me. What are you doing?
Really none of your business, is it, Stefan?
Oh.
Yeah. What she said.
No, she didn't.
Anxious to get out of this body. And if you get hung up, call me. You know how impatient I get.
Where is he going?
To retrieve me.
Well, the full moon is almost upon us. I've killed the witch. I have the moonstone and the doppelganger.
Why would you do that here?
Because I have to. It's the birthplace of the doppelganger. You betrayed me and fled England before I could give you the details, Catherine. And I slaughtered your family. So I guess we're cool.
I guess we're cool. See, right? Yeah, I know he's just called her stupid, but I think he's stupid as well, releasing information. I don't understand why they always release key information to people that don't really need it. She can take that, if she ever gets away, give it to Damon, Stefan, Elena. They can work against. She could just move away from the town, for example. He said that she needs to be here. This is the only place, Mystic Falls, that they could break the curse because it's the birthplace of the doppelganger.
You can't leave until I tell you to.
We have to work together, Elijah. I need your word.
Your ability to make demands is long past. And why should I even consider this?
For the same reason that you haven't killed me.
Send a selfie.
Where are you? You okay?
Yes, I'm fine.
Where's Elijah?
He's right here. Elijah is a noble man, Stefan. He lives by a code of honor. I can trust him.
I believe that. That is
He knows
facts.
that by removing the dagger, I have proven myself.
Oh.
She just hang up on you?
She did.
She's lost it. Her way's gonna get her killed, so we need to find her and stop her.
No, you need to back off.
That might be your plan. Mine's better.
It might be a better plan as well, because I don't. I'm with Damon. I mean, Stefan and Elena on this one, man. She's done what's done is done. She's took it out, and now they have to go full steam ahead with that plan. Do you know what I mean? Like, you can't go back on it now. You can't betray it. She's committed, and you steamroll ahead with that direction. That's what I'm saying. So, first of all, yeah, I understand that they wanted to kill. They wanted to kill Elijah, but he's as Elena said on the phone, mate. The guy's a noble man and a man of honor, a man of code. And what he says he'll do, he'll try to do. He might not succeed, right? But he'll try to do. So if you can get his word, yeah, that he won't harm her, and he will do everything he can to protect her while trying to get the same end goals, everyone else, take KLAUS out. That is a way better plan than whatever Damon is trying to think of doing. His morals are correct, but I'm with them on this one. I don't think that he should interfere.
He's taken over Alaric's body.
Of course he has.
Where is the mysterious host I've heard so much about?
Fashionably late.
The first look of KLAUS back in the day, eh? Wonder if that's what he looks like present as well.
Introduce to you the Lord Nicholas.
KLAUS, mate. That is a sick name.
Call me Klaus.
You walk with confidence. Oh, your aura is so good. Like, he seems so intimidating straight away. That's a lesson to be learned. I wouldn't say I walk around with confidence in real life, but man, if you do, you literally so good, man. Like, you dominate the whole environment that you're in.
What are you doing here? What happened?
I've had a bit of an incident, Carol. I'm hoping you can help.
Anything you need?
How did you know she's not in for Fate?
Because I'm the one who got her off it.
She left me all these weird messages telling me to stay away from Rick. What's going on?
Now listen to me carefully. Whatever you do not meet Alaric at the grill.
I'd love to lend you a hand, but, you wouldn't want me to do anything stupid.
Seriously gonna be like this?
In it.
You and your girlfriend are calling the shots. I'm just backing off, Stefan. splitting from the team, going rogue. Ooh, come on.
What's his girlfriend called? Is it Andy? I'm really liking her character. She's just like, yeah, I don't know. She's just like his yes man, but like, I like it them both together. I really wish she was a vampire so that they could just be yes people together and just bounce off and do their own little thing.
KLAUS took her. We think that she may be dead.
I doubt that. Death would be too easy for her after what she did.
I don't
That's what he
understand.
said.
I have my own reasons for wanting Katerina to pay.
I need to town, my lord.
Katerina's from Bulgaria.
Do you mind, brother? I would like to have a moment alone with her.
Yo, they're
KLAUS
brothers,
is my
mate.
brother.
No way.
I heard that.
I believe the term you're searching for is OMG.
OMG, mate. You love bourbon in this show, man. Oh.
Hi, Laura. You home? It's Andy. Star. Jenna's friend.
Thank God.
Thought you might be dead.
Unfortunately not.
Hey, Jenna, thank you so much for not going to the grill.
Do you reckon that they're finally going to tell her about vampires and werewolves and all this crap, honestly? Because the way he made it sound, stay away from Alaric, it's like he's a creepy bad guy, he's doing something, he might harm her. Do you know what I mean? Which he might do, because it's KLAUS, but she needs to know that it's KLAUS and not actually Rick. He's behind.
Hi, Stefan.
Shit.
How's it going? My father was a wealthy landowner in a village in Eastern Europe. Our origin as vampires is a very long story, Delena. We're the original family, and from us all vampires were created.
It's giving me Damon Stefan vibes, where they've just got problems between them. And no matter how many times that one says, I'm going to kill him, you know, I think, was it Damon saying at the start, maybe in season 1, that he's going to kill him one day or something? I might totally be wrong there, but they've flipped, they've worked it out, they're getting on. Defan, mate, as you can see here, I love it when they're together. These two as well, I feel like they got the vibe where like, I want to kill you, and then when it comes to it, it's like, I can't, and that's what I'm getting.
We are here to rescue you.
No, sweetie, we are here to see if she deserves to be rescued. I figured you still might be kicking. Did he tell you to stay in this apartment until he said it was okay to leave? You can't say absolutely everything he says until the end of time.
No.
Drink this and it will prevent any further compulsion. You double-crossed us with Isabel. Why?
I didn't think you could stand a chance against KLAUS.
Gotta respect it. Tell the truth, honest. You know, she's been honest so far. In the only time she's been honest, yeah, every single time is when she says she's looking out for me, myself, and I. Do you know what I mean? So that is fair play. At least she told the truth.
You owe me. I will collect. Come on.
No, I find chopping calming. Feel the
She
blade.
knows it's not him, man.
Would you like to tell her, Stefan, or should I?
Tell me what.
Please lay it out.
Do you believe in vampires? Believe it or not, they do have a place in our history.
Why are we talking about this?
Well, you've been angry with me for keeping secrets. I'm obsessed with vampires.
Are you joking?
Not at all.
How about you, Stefan?
It's dense, but I appreciate it.
Except for werewolves, of course. You know, I've read that there's an Aztec curse on both species. You know, they say these creatures would do anything to have this curse broken.
So as you've seen, nothing can kill an original. Only the wood from one tree.
That's where the white ash for the dagger comes from.
The witches won't allow anything truly immortal to walk the earth.
That's very interesting. I mean, this episode so far has been full of loads of interesting facts. So only one tree, and it's the ashes, obviously the white ash that we got. But like, who's acquired that ash from back in the day when these guys burnt it? Do you know what I mean? Like, who stashed it? Who saved it? And how the hell has John got his hands on it? It's surely, like, literally, it's fascinating.
If the sun can't kill an original, why is KLAUS so obsessed with breaking the sun and moon curse?
I remember etching this scroll. The African carvings, because I was quite proud of those.
I don't understand. So KLAUS drew the Aztec sketches about the curse?
The curse of the sun and the moon is fake. It doesn't exist.
So if it doesn't exist, the wolves only transitioning on the full moon, that exists, yeah, clearly. Or is it just like a placebo thing? So like they can stop themselves from transitioning, but they feel like they can't. So because they let the guard down on that day, they end up, you know, transitioning. That.
Do you care for some more wine?
Get out.
You heard her? I'm afraid I don't want to.
Stefan.
Jenna, get out of here now. If you kill this body, what's to stop me from choosing Jenna as my next one? Say go!
Oh, he's exposed himself.
My revenge if she tries to stop me from breaking this curse.
Go on, Stefan. That was a good thing. Why do you think Jenna's just ran to? Mate, that's interesting. So obviously she knows that Alaric's not Alaric, surely, because of the information that's just been literally laid out on the line there. She's seen Stefan move fast, put the knife in. Say Alaric said that he could just possess her body if he wants to. Stefan's just turned around with his vampire face, obviously. She's, boom, bolted out the door. I wonder where she's going, obviously. It seems like everybody who finds out that vampires are a thing can't handle it well, you know. You can see with Matt right now, with Caroline, he's going off the rails as well.
There's a curse.
Oh,
the real
okay.
one's much worse. It's a curse placed on KLAUS. Your phone will not stop. It's incessant buzzing. Answer it.
KLAUS went after Jenna. I have to go to her.
I'm afraid that wasn't part of today's arrangement.
She's my family, Elijah. I have to. You have my word.
That doesn't mean anything to me until you live up to it.
Yeah, I was going to say, mate, to gain trust, you've got to give some trust back and hope the trust gets returned. So he's extended a little extension because she gave him the dagger and revived him, and he's given a little bit to her. But now she needs to come back so he can carry on. Because this information that he's releasing is fascinating to me. So there's no Sun and Moon curse. There's definitely a curse, but it's been on KLAUS. No wonder he's so obsessed with trying to find a doppelganger.
You meant to catch me.
Well, if I catch you, the game will be over. KLAUS does not live by any rules but his own. Many a union has been built on much less.
Is it wrong to want more? True love is not real unless it is pretend. Do you agree?
Yeah.
I do not believe in love, Delena.
If we cease to believe in love, why would we want to live?
That is a deep question.
The wrong villager picked a fight to determine.
This is giving me the whole Damon, Stefan, and Delena vibe, you know? Them two went after Catherine. Wait, this is Catherine as well? Well, that's fascinating. That it's like it's happened twice, actually. You know, it seems like KLAUS and Elijah wanted Catherine, and now Damon and Stefan wanted Catherine, and now we're in present day where Damon and Stefan want Delena. Pfft, mate.
I never meant for any of this to happen.
When I was little, your mom used to tell me bedtime stories.
And things got so out of control, and everything I'd done to keep you out of it, it just blew up in my face.
Who else knows? John?
We were just trying to protect you. There's so much more to it.
No, this is so. I don't know how. I know. Hey, why didn't you tell me?
She's a good actress, Jenna. I really do like her, actually. She's either funny or she's like always crying. She's good.
I barely scratched the surface.
I'm so sorry, Elena.
Anyway, I have to go back.
What? No.
Stefan, I promised him that I would return.
Where do you think you're going?
I'm back to Elijah.
No. Let her go.
You heard me.
Oh, here we go. Oh, here we go. I mean, Damon, I would say, even though he has been stood in his way 2 times, I'd say Damon was wrong both the times. His intentions are right, but he's in the situation that he is wrong, mate. You cannot do Elijah over again. You've got to commit now. Like I said, you've got to go full steam ahead with your decision. So Stefan is right in jumping in the way. I hope it just doesn't cause a rift between them. Oh.
What I want is for you to sit down.
Do you think after all these years, right, they would think that they have to see the pupils change and dilate? Because we see that every single time that they try and compel someone, don't we? So you'd think he would clock that she didn't change. Her eyes was literally the same.
Nice body. You ready to get out of it?
Oh, do you reckon that's him?
Welcome back.
Hey, look at him. He seems well happy.
What is KLAUS's curse?
KLAUS and my father did not get on too well. My mother had been unfaithful many years before. This was her darkest secret. KLAUS was from a different bloodline.
He killed my mother's lover. He was igniting a war between species that rages until this day. The vampires
Wolves and vampires.
and the werewolves.
Fuck, so wait. KLAUS. What I'm trying to get my head around is, yeah, that he said that his parents was normal. Was he not normal humans? And then And then in that conversation that he just said right there, he said, when we became vampires, right? But how did that happen? Yeah, how did they transition between normal humans and vampires? Like, how does that work? Is it like Harry Potter where you get you just randomly get it? Like Hermione, she's got two normal Muggle parents, and then somehow she's like a half witch and she's part of it. Is that literally what happens to it? I don't know. But that is very interesting, because if they didn't come from a normal human family and there was always vampires, so if Elijah and Klaus's parents were vampires, then that is fascinating, because that means that Klaus, he's part werewolf, part vampire. Maybe he is, because he was part of the werewolf family, but it's mad actually. No wonder he wants a curse broke. It's probably the only main curse is on him, like he said before. He's stuck in both of them, so he wants to delete it completely so he's free.
What does that make Klaus? A werewolf? Or a vampire?
He's both.
A hybrid would be deadlier than any werewolf or vampire.
That's the curse that Klaus wants to break.
He wants to trigger that part of him that's a werewolf. Done because I loved him. Changed now, he must die.
What are you saying, that Klaus can't be killed?
There's one way to kill any supernatural species.
A witch, if they can channel that much power.
When Klaus is in transition, that's when he'll be at his most vulnerable.
But I knew a witch that could channel that much power.
After all these centuries, it is finally time.
I have been to see the witches.
She is a means to an end, that is all.
But she should die for your gain?
Are you so foolish as to care for her? We do not feel, and we do not care. Sacrifice will happen as planned.
Delena took matters into her own hands.
Oh, look at that little cheeky smile on her face, mate. She's gaining trust from him. He seems like a top guy, to be fair. Like, he come in, looked like he was a bad guy, and when the more information is released, like Snape, mate, when more information gets released, you start to like him more and understand his reasoning for his actions. Like, it's great. I mean, Klaus seems like a mad guy. Obviously, he's going to be a hybrid. He's kind of like he said, mate, he would kill all humans, vampires, wolves, and just have Klaus and his descendants. That's mad. No wonder he wants to stop it.
I believe you already know how that played out.
You cared about her, didn't you?
It's a common mistake, I'm told. It's one I won't make again.
Please.
I know you're worried about her too.
Andy, go.
It's just my distraction.
She's a person. You're victimizing her. You should be thankful she's here.
Keeps me from going for what I really want.
In love with my girlfriend.
Oh, God, man. Picked the wrong episode for this shirt, didn't I?
You can be in love with Elena all you want, but I have the one thing that you never will. Her respect.
Oh, respect.
Stop! What have you done? I didn't understand.
Do not lie to me! I will find her. You have my word.
You have my word, mate. That's mad. Never said what he'll do when he finds her, though.
Elijah and I have renewed the terms of our deal.
An apology.
Oh.
A what?
Stefan will give it. He's Damon won't. He's always a bigger man.
Sorry for the part. I will always protect Elena.
Damon said that to her, didn't he? Was it last episode, 2 episodes ago? We'll do everything. If it comes down to somebody and somebody else, it'll be Elena. He'll always choose her. But still, Stefan's a bigger man in always these situations. Like Damon, man, he's going to be a little crybaby and kick his toys out of the pram.
You can all go to hell.
I knew it, man.
He's angry with me right now.
No one day he
I
dead.
told you to leave.
You didn't compel me.
You know what happens when I'm upset. You have to leave.
I care about you, Damon.
He's going to say sorry now, look.
Get out of here before I kill you.
Oh, mate, honestly, like, how hard must that have been for him? I mean, he's obviously, he's just lashing out. He's not right in the situation. This is where someone in the comments say, mate, I always try and justify everything bad that Damon does. And it's not that I try and justify everything bad that Damon does, right? I try to understand the pain and the reasons why he does his actions, yeah? There's a big difference. There's a difference between being blind, yeah, to like, if Damon's doing something bad all the time and I see it, yeah, and I just ignore it and turn this way and pretend it's not a thing, yeah? And seeing it, yeah, and saying, why is he doing that? Why is he acting that way? Can you understand it? Is it justified? Is it correct? No. But does it make sense that why he's feeling that way and why he feels the actions that he needs to take? Yes, I understand that. You know, there's a big difference between turning a blind eye and understanding someone's situation. And here, yeah, he told her to leave, yeah, 2 or 3 times because he knows how he's going to react when he's emotional, yeah. He's just fell out with Stefan, he's just fell out with Delena, and as well with Elijah. He's asked her to leave. He knows how he gets when he's upset. He attacks. You've seen it in the Rose episode. He killed that poor woman at the end. And he's done it there. And he lashed out. He grabbed her. He felt sorry again. Instantly, he's like, oh my God, what have I done? Told her to leave. He doesn't want to kill her. So it's like, it's emotions. Do you know what I mean? He can't control himself, but he also is controlling himself. He's like lashing out, but then stopping, holding back. So like, it is character progression. I just hope that he gets to a point where he can control himself more and he doesn't lash out and hurt people. Because like her, man, she generally cares and she wants to be there. He told her to leave, she stayed. You know, she's like, you didn't compel me. I want to be here. People care about you, and that's what he needs to get in his head. That other people, not just Delena, can be involved in his life and love him for who he is. What's Alaric?
Delena.
Oh, here we go.
Now that's more like it.
He is Ramsay Bolton, isn't he? He is Ramsay Bolton, mate. Like, you absolutely hate him. Do you know? Like, I absolutely hate Ramsay Bolton. Everything that he does, right? But do I want him in the show? Damn right I do, mate, because all he causes is absolute chaos and destruction and brings the best out of everyone. But he's got a face that you just look at him and you think, oh, that guy, man, he's so annoying, but he's so good at the same time. And that's the vibes I get off KLAUS, man. He's going to be absolute, yeah, stirring the pot on everyone, but he's going to be so entertaining while he's doing it. So you kind of get on his side because you want it to happen, because you want all the good stuff to stem from it. But then on the other side, you're looking at him and you think, oh, you're annoying. Okay, and that's going to wrap up today's episode. So how fascinating. We finally been introduced to KLAUS, and not Klaus Alaric, KLAUS. He's here, and man, he looks like he's going to be an interesting character, doesn't he? We learned a lot of information in this episode. I actually really enjoyed it. Elijah seems to be, he was introduced, he looked like he was going to be a bad person, so to speak, but it turns out he's kind of a good person. He's kind of in a predicament of how Stefan and Damon was with Catherine in their time, like where both of the brothers was toying with the girl. One fell, and then one released her, so to speak, tried to release her. KLAUS, obviously, he's saying the worst thing that a vampire can do is love. Maybe that's how Damon feels in this current day. You know, he feels like it's weaker and lets his guard down. Elijah said he's let his guard down once and it's never going to happen again. He's saying that they're brothers. Fascinating information. He said there's no sun and moon curse, but the actual curse is bestowed on KLAUS himself, which he wants to release. He has a different father than himself, and his father comes from the wolves. That makes KLAUS a hybrid. Now, the witches, they will not allow like somebody so strong pretty much in the world to exist. There's always got to be something that can end you, so to speak. So you have the ash from the tree that could kill the vampires, and obviously I can't remember actually what they said that killed the wolves, but then there's something that can kill the wolves as well. But they had to put something, the means in place that can stop KLAUS, because obviously he's a hybrid of both, and that is why they created the curse and bestowed it on him, so that he could only be a vampire and not transition over as a wolf. Now, interesting, Elijah said that the reason why he wants to release a curse is he would create his own little army, his own little culture, his population. He will bring everybody up, pretty much end all civilization and remake his own. That seems, I mean, I fully believe him as well when you look at how he acts and how he talks. That is literally amazing. Imagine seeing a wolf and a vampire hybrid. Fascinating. Jenna's found out as well. Obviously, Rick went in, being all confident as he is, you know, trying to release loads of information. She was obviously getting emotional because she was saying she used to get told stories when she was a kid off Elena's mum about the vampires and stuff. She never thought it was true. He then was kind of threatening on him, grabbed his knife out after she was told to leave, and obviously Stefan, boom, jumped in, got in the way, threatening him, released information, turned around, he had his vampire face, told us to get out, she ran, she now knows there's a thing, she knows everybody knows, obviously after a conversation with Delena. we've got Damon. He tried to get in the way of Elena going to see Elijah 2 times this episode, and Stefan jumped in the way. Now, obviously, Damon didn't like that he was getting in the way and disrespecting what he was saying. But me, personally, Damon was wrong in this episode. Well, the whole episode, he was wrong, to be honest. I was on Stefan's side and Elijah. Well, I was on Elena's side, to be honest. What she was doing made common sense. There's no way that once releasing Elijah, you could double cross him or not follow through with your end of the deal. So I'm fully supporting what she was doing there, returning, gaining trust. Obviously, she gave him the dagger. She left, she come back. You could see a smile on his face. He was happy that she'd done that. They're gaining trust. Told her that Bonnet as well, man. She's got a lot of powers, and the only way that they can actually kill KLAUS is by using the full force of the witches, which we was told in the previous episode. But maybe there's a way that they could do that without actually killing Bonnet. She wasn't in this episode, neither was Caroline, Matt, none of them. What else went on that was interesting? And the situation with Andy and Damon. I'm not justifying his actions. Obviously, what he's doing is wrong as well. When he gets sad, he lashes out. But he tries to prevent. Well, he tried to prevent it multiple times. Told her to leave, but she didn't. He ended up biting her, but he's restricted himself again and told her to leave. So I'm glad that he didn't follow through and kill somebody else, because that's not the Damon that we want. We want Team Damon. All happy, all love her, you know, people respect him, friends with Damon, Alaric, everyone. That is the guy that we want. But how exciting, man. I can't wait to see what we're on. What's this, episode 18? Maybe like 3 or 4 more. Got to be a lot of chaos that's going to be stirred in the next few episodes. So if you do enjoy this series and you're looking forward to the next episode, please stick around, come back to the channel and support it, and you know, carry on enjoying the video. So thanks for supporting my videos, everyone. Really do appreciate it. And as always, I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers, guys.